Hello, Mr. Dowse here, and this is a walkthrough of task 9. So what I asked you to do was predict the outputs of these 4 lines of code here. Okay, and hopefully you did a prediction and then you ran the code and you were able to see what worked and what didn't and why. So I've created 2 variables. I've created a variable called myVariable with a lowercase m and a capital V, and I've called that or assigned that the value of test1 as a string and stored it in myVariable. I've created another variable. This is totally different. It looks similar, but they're totally different, called myVariable, capital M, capital V, and I've assigned that the value of test2. So the value test2 is stored in myVariable with a capital M and a capital V. Test1 is stored in myVariable with a lowercase m and the capital V. So I then said, what's going to happen when I run this code? We'll print myVariable. I think if I look, myVariable matches that. So when I print myVariable, it's going to print test1. Print myVariable, well, that matches this. So I think that's going to print test2. Print myVariable, well, my and variable, both with lowercase v, that's never been defined. So I think that's going to give me a syntax error. Okay, I won't be able to run that. And this line of code here, print myVariable, well, that's definitely right. But I don't think this will work because I've got a capital P. So I think I'm going to get 2 syntax errors and I'm going to have to comment these 2 lines of code out to get this to run. So let's try it. Let's run the module. And I've got test1, test2, which is what I expected. Print myVariable, and then I got a syntax error. So let's comment that out and see whether this will now work. Let's try it. Again, I get test1, test2, and then I've got print is not defined because it doesn't recognize it as a command and it doesn't recognize it as a variable. So again, I was right. That isn't a valid line of code, so I need to comment that out as well. And I run my module, and I just get test1 and test2. These were the only 2 valid lines of code, and they printed out the values stored in that variable. And that's what I wanted you to understand from task 9. Thanks for watching.